What's good, all my peoples? It's another BAM Tuesday podcast. Always much respect to the peoples who take this in. Now, we're gonna get into some things with this breaking news. They tell you, finally, this David character, as they show you, as a singer, a supposed artist. We already know they just put on these puppets in the name of music business and entertainment. You have to understand that. So this David character right here, they're showing you this drama going on with him and a 14-year-old gone missing. Then they find her dead inside his car. Inside his Tesla that they impound, they find that body dismembered in it. And they take them 4, 5, 6 months before them supposedly bring a charge to this character to show you that this is not a real event. If it was real, he'd been in prison long time. Case would already try, he'd be in jail and then go to prison long time. Because of the supposedly, surrounding the facts that surrounding the case supposedly and all the evidence, the fact that they find that dead girl in his car plus people's accounts of the girl mentioning him that they're together, even though he's 21 years old, she's 14. So they're gonna tell you that he actually killed her because she was gonna reveal that supposedly sexual relationship that they're having. So we gotta talk about it for a little bit and show you this agenda big and bold in your face, and you better understand what it is. Pay attention. Make it run.
Breaking news now. Los Angeles officials have just announced that the singer David is facing first-degree murder charges in connection to the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Yes, and you have that first-degree murder. It's not like it's something lighter. First-degree murder. I guess that's the highest murder you can go for. And you have this case against this guy, and you have him running around for over 6, 7 months before you brought these charges to him. I call 100% bullshit. Now here go the show. Listen.
Remains were found in the trunk of David's car
See
last
that?
year.
That's it. That's it, people. Listen.
The charges against
Look,
David.
and they have to show up like this to supposedly announce the charge. Pay attention, people, because the show is now on. You best understand what I'm saying here. This is not real, but this is how they do it. You have to understand. It's them bringing down man. Even if you're 21 years old, you also consider a man, and you're a singer. You got some power. Of course, you're going to do this to females also. That's the damn agenda they're bringing forth to the public. So pay attention to these characters lined up to come lie to the masses about a fake case. 100% fake.
Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4VD.
Wow.
In connection with the brutal
D4VD. D4VD, is that coding? That don't spell David, so what the 4 for? Is this a joke or what, people? This is a joke. I know you get David with VD, David. This is a joke for the dumb public. Right here, I guess it's a satanic code that right there in the name. Pay attention.
and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time.
At that time.
These charges include the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring.
You see?
That is first-degree
There you
murder
go.
with special circumstances.
With special circumstances. Of course, you have to have special circumstances attached to it because you're telling us it's a singer with a 14-year-old. Of course, it's special circumstances with a damn artist at the wheel. Of course, listen.
The special circumstances being lying in wait.
Lying in
Committing
wait.
this crime for financial gain.
Wow,
or
what a joke for the masses. So he lying in wait and he did this for financial gain. So you kill the 14-year-old for financial gain. Is that real, people? Them just saying those words make you understand what you're dealing with here. It's not a real case. It's a fakery for Hollywood. You best understand it's a fakery for Hollywood. This is what they do, and they're going to bring you this agenda. Like I tell you, it's a tear down man time. This is what they do. Listen.
a witness in an investigation.
Go back, people.
These
Go back.
special circumstances being lying in wait.
Lying in wait.
Committing this crime for financial gain or murdering a witness in an investigation.
So he murder a witness in an investigation, which is the witness is the victim. He murdered a witness in an investigation. The witness is the supposed person that these things was done to. He's a victim. Can you believe this, people? So yes, this is a special circumstances attached to the case. The fact that he lay in wait, he did it for financial gain, and all of these things. You believe it, people? This is a hoax for the dumb people. Listen.
These special circumstances carry with it, along with the first-degree murder charge, a maximum sentence of life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. The determination on whether or not...
Very serious charges there coming out of that press conference in Los Angeles. Joining us now, we have Brittany Hope, who is from NBC Los Angeles and has been following this case closely. She joins us now along with Misty Maris, who is our NBC News legal analyst. Brittany, I want to start with you. I want to get into the nature of the specific charges, but I think a lot of people who have been following this case have also been wondering...
Look at the hand sign, people. They never can leave it out when it comes to them bringing your fakery on TV as real. Listen.
Why it took so long to bring these charges, given that it was just described in that press conference as a brutal and horrific crime.
All right, you see, they asked some good question there. Why does it take so long to put that guy behind bars if it's so obvious, people? Remember, I already told you when I did the video the first time breaking this shit down with them talking about he's a suspect and they never pick him up. We talk about the fact that if it was a regular beings around here, they find a dismembered body in your car, there is no doubt about it, you're gonna go to prison. You can't get out of that one, people. I don't know how you're gonna get out of that one, but you're definitely gonna be found guilty by jury in court. If they ever find a dead missing person, dead, dismembered in your damn trunk of your car, there's no way you can escape that. The fact that you didn't know and it's your car, this is the dumbest shit in the world. Like I don't tell you, you can see a big twist in this because it was made up. You hear what I say, people? They control the whole narrative because they make it up from the ground up. Listen.
So, Morgan, as you said, we have been on this case since last year, and our law enforcement sources have told us that for a long time, David was seen as a suspect
and what was the
in
problem?
this case for months now. But because of how fragile this investigation is, and because they wanted to make sure that their T's were crossed...
No, people, this don't make no sense. The case is fragile, so you wait that long? This is a joke right here. You're talking about somebody, you know, with money, a famous person? This is a joke right here, people. They can't explain why it takes so long to close in on him. And it was so obvious with the case that they laid out. It was so obvious that there is nobody else could kill that girl but the David character. That's how they set it up and place it in front of you on the news. And then they take 8 months before they pick him up. Listen.
Were dotted. They were very, very careful before making
look
that
at this
formal
right here.
arrest.
What is this
and
now?
that happened just
So
at the...
what is this right here, people? Tell me, please. What is this here? They have the guy there, knowing he's the one that killed the woman the whole time. That's what they tell you. And now they're going to pile up all of these law enforcement now to go arrest him. Is this for real, people? He been performing, he been touring, he been living his life normally as usual. And now you're going to come pick him up like he's a supposedly runaway convict. Listen to this.
Of last week, when he was formally arrested by LA police in the Hollywood Hills, bringing us to today. Let's go over those 3 charges. So this is...
Same people, as they mentioned, 3 charges. 3 is the coding. Look at him. He got the 666 right there, swirling a S. Look at his fingernails, people. He have black paint on his nails. They tell you he's 21 years old, and he take this girl to his home in Hollywood. This 21-year-old, I guess because he's a singer, I guess he own a mansion in Hollywood. And that's where he supposedly kill her. You believe it, people? It's all bullshit. 100% in. He 21 years old and he own a mansion, living in by himself where he can... No, people, this is bullshit. 100%. And plus, he's supposedly from Houston. He not from LA. But I guess stardom... Never heard one song this guy do, by the way. Never heard one song he did. Period. Never heard him as an artist. But yes, people, if I'm Houston, because he's a singer, because he's an entertainer, he end up in Hollywood in a mansion, and that's where he killed her. Listen.
Brand new. We just learned within the past few minutes the most serious charge, first-degree murder with a special allegation.
And they keep showing you the supposed victim right there in all Gap. Remember, it's babies, kids wear Gap. Gap is for kids, you understand? Like these clothing for little kids. So that's why they're showing you that little girl in the Gap clothing to make you understand that he was underage. He was messing with her. You see him with the skull on him right there, representing the skull and bones. Pay attention.
Singer David was lying in wait. District Attorney Nathan Hochman just said that
How would you know? If you know all of that, why the fuck it take you so long to pick him up? You know about him lying and waiting and killing her for financial gain and all. Why you didn't pick him up long time ago if you know all of this shit? Why it takes you so long? This is crap.
Are alleging that this 14-year-old girl had gone to the singer's home and she had never been seen since. There's also other charges involving sexual assault and dismembering of a body.
How do you know about this sexual assault? How you know about sexual assault? How did you know he's sexual assaulter? How did you know that? You discovered that on the body? I'm just saying, people, how did they know about the sexual assault? They know way too much. And just picking up this guy. Listen.
This is just step one. After this, the singer and TikToker will then go to court, and that's when he'll be presented with these.
He's a singer and TikToker. Okay. I guess we kind of gonna understand who is this David character you see with the skull on the clothing, people. So it's not really a singer. It's a TikToker, right? Somebody explain who this David character is, this D4VD. Who is it, people? Who is he? So it's a TikToker supposedly turned singer? Because we already know they set those social media up to launch off these puppets on the masses. So you won't even get it in your wildest dream that it's them, put them on, because you think it's social media where regular people just pop out from. This is how they use the tricks on the masses right here with social media. So if somebody come from social media, you would think that they genuinely just start out right there and no boots behind it, no mainstream behind it. You're dead wrong. The David come from just that right there. This is why they're on the stage. They was brought to you by the world government peoples who control those networks, and they decide they're going to bring you the David through that all the way into music. Listen and pay attention.
Brittany, thank you. I want to go to Misty now. So, Misty, David was actually the target of this grand jury investigation
the whole time
in February, but he wasn't named as a suspect until just last week. Now we're seeing these charges. What do you make of the circumstances that the DA just laid out?
So this was really an unusual way that this case really came to be, because we're talking about a 7-month investigation since last September. A lot of hurdles here when we know that there was some serious decomposition of the body that was found. The medical examiner's report has been under seal. Perhaps that will change now that these charges have been formally brought.
Why would it be under seal, people, the medical report of that girl that they found in the trunk of this guy's car? Why keep that a secret? Okay, listen.
But what we saw was an arrest on Thursday without a grand jury indictment, without a criminal complaint.
Wow, and now none of that. No grand jury just finally say, go pick him up or nothing, people. But all of a sudden they decide it's the time now to pick him up. What is that about, people? What is that about? They have all of these evidence from day one. They have everything that they show up with to make the arrest from day one. I would assume. Why is the arrest now? I already told you it's bullshit. And the whole thing is scripted. So they pick and choose the time that's on the script, I guess, to bring these charges to the David character.
Hochman announcing what the basis for those charges are, and something that's very significant here. We did not know what the nature of the charges would be, if they would even be murder charges. We knew he was arrested on suspicion, but now
why wouldn't it be murder charge? The person is dead. The person is dead and dismembered, as they call it. The person is chopped up in pieces in his car trunk. So why you think they weren't gonna bring murder charges to him? What other charge could they bring to him? Are you serious here? I already told you, people, this is not real. It's a made-up story to ruffle the feathers of the people, like I mentioned, throwing men under the bus, even if it's a 21-year-old. Listen.
First-degree murder with special circumstances, those are the most serious charges that somebody could face in the state of California.
Can you drill down on that? Because I think that's interesting to a lot of people, these special circumstances, because he mentions lying in wait, he mentions financial gain, and then he mentions dismemberment. Explain that and how that affects the potential sentencing.
So when you have a first-degree murder charge, it's an intentional murder, but it can be even more severe when there's an enumerated special circumstance. Those are all laid out in the statute in
First
California.
First of all, people, hold on. They can't tell already if it's intentional or not. I'm just saying they can't. How can they tell if it's intentional? Because of how the body set up? Because of what they did to the body? Because of what the body situated, where they put the body? No. You can't tell if it's intentional or not. You can't. I'm just saying, how could you tell? They don't even pull up court yet. How could you tell if it's intentional or not? This is bullshit. Wake your ass up.
We're learning some disturbing details because this is the basis for the special circumstance charges, lying in wait, financial gain. However, we don't necessarily know what the facts behind that are.
You see, people, they can come and tell you the reason why this guy commit the crime already before he step into court one day. Before he step into court one day, they can tell you that he lay in wait and he also kill her for financial gain. Is this real, people? So they know all of these things. I guess because he's a singer and I guess he protecting his career, he don't want nothing to be exposed. To say that I was messing with this 14-year-old, the 14-year-old come tell the whole wide world that you were pedophilia, so therefore you have to kill her. So listen to me, people, listen to me. It wouldn't still go back to financial gain. It will go back to you protecting your damn name. Protecting the fact that this person gonna throw you on jail. It has nothing to do with financial gain. How could they come to that conclusion? I'm just saying, people, if that's the case, where you mentioned that she's 14-year-old, she's a witness now to her own crime. She's a witness of the crime that done to her. She can be number one witness to send him to prison. Okay, so how the supposed financial gain come in? He trying to kill her so he won't go to prison. That's what they would end up going as. He don't want her to say certain things. She's the one of the ammunition to take him out. So he take her out. So where the financial gain come in? He kill her because he don't want her convicted for messing with a 14-year-old. That's it. How would you come up with the financial gain? Like I say, people, the special circumstances is because it's a hoax. You never hear them use those words when it comes to a real murder. You're charging him for murder with special circumstances. It's garbage. 100% trash.
We don't have all of the information about what will ultimately be presented to a jury when this case goes to trial.
People.
But this is the first insight we've had into exactly what the nature of the charges are. So this means the prosecutors believe there was an intentional murder that was committed with the lying in wait.
They must have gathered a lot of evidence recently. They must have gathered a lot of new evidence lately for them to supposedly all of a sudden make this arrest. With these evidence that they have before, they couldn't have used that to arrest him because they would have arrested him 5-6 months ago, people. From the minute they find the body in his car, and then I'll come upon all this information that they have from day one, and now they're going to use the same information to arrest him today. It makes no sense.
Financial gain, and the last one, which I think is very interesting, a witness to a crime. Actually killing a witness to a crime. So that's really
killing a witness to the crime. Isn't that it alone? Why is financial gain come in? It's a witness. It's a witness to a crime, and that's the reason why you would have said she end up dead. So where's the financial gain come from? The special circumstances just to show you that this never happened. It's a
Again,
hoax.
there's going to be a lot more to this narrative. Remember what happened during the course of the investigation. It's taken a long time. There was a search warrant that was executed on his home.
People.
There were multiple individuals who were in his circle who actually testified before the grand jury, which was acting as an investigative body for months now.
And they're going to keep showing you the same photo of that faker right there in the gap. Not real, people. I do believe that this is just AI-generated photo of the 14-year-old. They're not real. Remember, the case itself is a hoax. Move. Now, take a look at this right here. This is a supposed shooting they tell you happened in Mexico. Pay attention to this right here, people, because this video really looks suspicious. This video really look like CGI, but pay attention to this. Take a look.
Gunshots ringing out at a busy tourist site near Mexico City.
It's a tourist site. Pay attention, people. Look how the crowd moving, people. That don't look like a real crowd. Like I say, it look like computer generated right here with these dots. They say it's people. But pay attention. What kind of footage is this? Was it a drone? Was it taken from a plane? Was it taken from space, as you would say? Where did you get this footage from? What kind of footage shot is this? Pay attention.
Frantically and jumping off the Teotihuacan pyramid.
Jumping off. It's a pyramid. Hold on.
As a barrage of bullets rain down.
And a barrage of bullets rain down. Rain down from where? Pay attention to this.
Climbing up.
Look.
Witnesses filming a man seen here.
Okay, so they say they show that one man that they claim was pacing himself. Look at the film, people. I guess that's the one that been sniping, shooting those people. Pay attention.
Top a pyramid, appearing to hold a gun.
He appears to hold a gun.
The shooter fired multiple times, investigators
say. So you mean you're there recording the whole thing from all these different angles and you can't show one time when he shoot? You still can't even show the person that you claim was shooting with a gun? You can't show none of that with all of these footage. Wow, okay.
Killing
Pay
a
attention.
Canadian woman before turning the gun on himself. 6 other people were injured.
So he killed a Canadian and then turned the gun on himself. What a joke for the dumb masses. What is all of that for? Why did he kill the Canadian woman in that shootout and then end up killing himself? What is that about? Take a listen.
Authorities say they recovered a gun, bladed weapon, and live cartridges at the scene.
At the
Mexican
scene, then
President
you find
Claudia
him dead?
Sheinbaum saying the
Look,
attack.
people, as they mention the Sheinbaum character, another fake on the world stage, they show you that bird, just like America do. That's for they seal, people. The same eagle-looking bird they have as a seal right there in Mexico. What you think? It's Freemasonry. Listen.
Deeply pains us, promising a thorough investigation. Officials say the popular tourism hotspot, visited by more than 1 million people every year, is now secure after a terrifying and deadly afternoon.
Pay attention.
Priscilla Thompson, NBC.
So they're trying to tell you, people, that this is a tourist site and all these people go to see that pyramid and now shootout happened. Somebody shot that woman from Canada and end up turning the gun on himself. Like I say, people, all of these things they're giving you now all got destruction tied to it. Bam.
I'm running outside.
Now listen to this, people. Another tragedy happened via fire, propane explosion, and they're gonna tell you kill a lot of people right here. As simple as you see these stories, they're telling you a whole lot of people been dying. Pay attention, and I already told you about fire and explosion is 2026. Listen and pay attention.
And within
All
a minute,
bricks.
the whole house was completely engulfed.
Pay attention. 6 killed right there. You see it? 6, and it's more kids again, people. So yesterday was 8 kids that died from 1 to 14 years old with that supposedly domestic mass shooting. And now look again, people. They have mother of 6 killed in this fire right here. So pay attention. Listen and pay attention.
7 are dead after a
Yeah,
fire
that's
yesterday
7.
morning in Clinton County broke out following a propane explosion at a home. Thanks for being
Wow.
here at 6. I'm Alex Thill.
And of course, you have to bring it at 6 right there on the coding, just like the mother of 6 killed in the house fire. Add up to 7 people dead in that house fire. Pay attention and
Yes,
listen.
21's Andrew Klein spoke to those in the community
21,
who were
number
shocked
3.
to learn a mother and her 6 kids lost their
Wow,
lives.
so there
Andrew?
you go, people. You see that? It's the mom and the 6 kids. 8 died yesterday, 6 dies today. 1 is all gunshots. This one is all fire burn. So picture that, people. All 6 kids and the and the mom burning that supposedly propane fire. Listen.
A township supervisor tells me that the father of the family lost his mother early that morning and was taking care of that situation when he came home to this.
Wow.
Tragedy striking Lamar Township. 34-year-old Sarah Stoltzfus and her 6 children killed when a fire consumed their home after an explosion.
Wow.
Emergency crews arriving to this home on Long Run Road just after 8:30 a.m. on Sunday. The house engulfed in flames, and there was
Look at that right there, people. So you tell us it's a propane explosion. So it explode, and then you have this big fire? Okay, let's listen.
no chance for them to get inside.
Wow.
Just think that something like this would
Glad
happen,
clothing.
the day after you've seen him playing. It's tough.
Neighbors remembering the family tell me they used to see them all the time.
What is you putting water on that for? It's not burning. There's not even a lick of smoke coming from it. Why is you spraying water on it? Because now you're doing that shit for TV? Pay attention here.
Riding their bikes, having fun, and helping out around the neighborhood.
All 6
The
of them
children
died.
were a mix of boys and girls ranging in age from 3 to 11 years
Wow,
old.
from 3 to 11, 311, coding 33. But I'm just saying, people, why is all of them just die in the building? Why? Does that make sense? So they claim the firefighters couldn't get in. They're showing you this building while you're untouched. The next one, scorched all the way down to rubble. Is that real, people? These 2 houses was on the scene with that big hellfire that I show you, right? There's no way that's real, people. And this house not even scorched? Still have white garage door? Does that make sense? And the whole thing made out of what? Wood? You seen it or what? I'm not making it up. That's wood. The same wood that was burning not too long ago. They show you that big orange fire. How did these houses survive? I call bullshit. But pay attention.
That's something hard to grasp.
Hold on here, people. But hold on. It was an explosion. Before the fire, it was an explosion. And those houses that standing next to it didn't actually explode, or the explosion didn't affect it. Listen.
Something you think would never happen in your own community.
Why?
That's really tough.
There's no propane
One man
there?
told me he came outside
Look,
to
people,
a
that
shoveled
real?
driveway this
This
past
is not real, people. I don't care what you say. That don't show that a house was standing there and burned up. It look like you come and bring those black piece of wood there, those semi-burned woods there, because it don't show that it burned right here. Where is the structure? You piled up already? No, people, this is bullshit. As you could see, a pyramid sitting right there. And the cat with the pyramid also. Remember, the cat is according. It got the pyramid with it. Do you understand? Okay, listen and watch.
winter. The family even worked at a stand at the nearby Old School Market,
Old
running a
School
food
Market.
stand, and always had a smile on their faces.
Like I said, I went by here the day before, and I saw the little kids on the porch playing, the little girl and her sister.
How much girls was it? How much boy was it? They just tell you it's a mixture of boys and girls in the 6 kids that die. They can't tell you Pacific. Is that real, people? So nobody knows yet if it's 3 boys and 3 girls or 4 girls and 2 boys or whatever. They don't know yet. This don't make no sense, people. Like I say, more oaks on the masses. Fire and explosion in hell. Bam.
Tonight of an alarming
Now
close call
listen.
near Nashville. 2 separate
Here we go again, people. Another close call. Why is they keep giving you these close calls of passenger plane colliding? Close call. Even if they're gonna collide with a fighter jet or some kind of Apache helicopter, some kind of fighting helicopter. Why is that a trend now, people? Why? All of a sudden. Now listen to this right here, and it's the strangest thing you ever hear in your life. Show you that they make up life for you right here. Listen.
planes, both in the air, when both of their cockpit warning systems suddenly went off.
You hear that, people? Both of them cockpit warning system just went off at the same fucking time. Wow. So can they're not even gonna explain that, people. They're not even gonna get into that as that part of the problem right there, that both of them warning system went out at the same time. Listen, they're just gonna use that to say that's the reason why the planes almost collide, but they will never get into the details about that. Why would that happen? At the same time in these different planes, why would it happen? What is that? Is some kind of glitch you got hacked by Iran? What's going on, people? How would the operating system, the warning system go away at the same time in both planes? It makes no sense, people. So now both of them is flying blind? Listen.
Warning of an imminent collision. Pilots on both planes taking action. The planes coming within 500 feet of one another.
Wow.
Here's Gio Benitez.
500 feet, that's close
Tonight,
enough.
we're learning pilots on two Southwest planes were forced to take evasive action after an air traffic controller positioned the planes on a direct collision.
Hold on, people. So you're saying both of them were Southwest planes? I must be hearing that wrong. So both of them were Southwest planes about to collide? Listen.
Southwest Flight 507 was preparing to land at Nashville International Airport Saturday.
507. That's the number 12 coding. This is a number 3. Listen.
Just as Southwest Flight 1152 was taking off, both planes packed with passengers. While on approach, Flight 507 executing a precautionary go-around because of the gusty winds, and you could hear the controller...
Go around because of gusty wind? Go around what? If you take off in the gusty wind, what the fuck is you going around? Why are you going around? What was the purpose of you going around? So the wind cut down so you can land or fly off? Is this real? Back again. Let's understand this.
Southwest Flight 1152 was taking off, both planes packed with passengers. While on approach, Flight 507 executing a precautionary go-around because
so it was the one that approaching. The 507 was approaching, and that's the one that did the go-around because of the gusty winds. Listen.
Gusty winds, and you could hear the controller direct that plane to bank right.
Wow. To bank right.
Turn heading 110, Southwest.
Wow, people, it's nothing but coding, but pay attention.
That other Southwest Flight 1152 bound for Knoxville was gaining altitude and now in the path of the other jet. Anti-collision alarms going off in both cockpits as the planes were moments away from a catastrophic mid-air collision.
There are multiple alarms that can go off in the cockpit. In this case, it was the most serious of those alarms, telling those pilots, you're on a collision course, you need to move the airplane now.
The tower realizing the mistakes, telling the planes to change their altitude.
Wow, I want to know, people. So they're saying that both of them go out at the same time, but I want to know, people, how could they do this? This is timing. All of these flights is timing, people. Think about it. All of it is timing. And this is the same plane company, not two plane company. We know they're all the same when you look at it. They're all from the same world government shit. Operation. Now, with the same airline as they call it, Southwest. How could they make this mistake? How could it lead up to this? I'm just saying, people, it's one operation. Southwest. How could this happen? This don't make no sense, people. But like I say, scare tactics and possibilities. You can't take the plane without these possibilities ringing in your brain. That's the reason why they do it, to stop people from traveling, period.
507 calling into 3000.
What is that, people? Look.
Southwest 160.
Okay.
2000, we're already past the Southwest 150.
The pilots responding to the anti-collision alert, taking evasive action themselves, narrowly missing each other with those passengers on board.
I guess they pass over each other. I guess they try to go one higher, one lower for them to pass that without touching each other. That's what they tell you. But
separated by 500 feet, right on top of each other.
Right on top of each
other.
Meanwhile,
David, tonight the FAA is investigating, and this is very...
Yeah, of course. Of course. The FAA is now investigating because they need something to do. Of course, you can give them an investigation now to go around and run with. Tell the people that, hey, you know, we're always investigating. You don't worry about it. Just bring your stuff and ready to fly every time. I already told you, scare tactics. They're trying to deteriorate the brain from wanting to fly on planes. This is them disrupting travel as you know it. So listen to me, people. There's not going to be one travel part of the industry that's not going to be messing with trains, boats, planes, vehicles on a whole. And if you notice the war in Iran and America, supposedly, with this oil back and forth. They're blowing up tankers and everything. They're blowing up all the oil. So you understand that travel gonna come stopping dead on in the track. You have to have these things to travel. That's what they make up the world to be. Where you can't travel without gasoline. With that on the table now, a shortage, you all understand that travel is messed up. You better pay attention to the damn truth. Move.
Whistleblower connecting
Listen to this strange shit right here, people. They're mentioning a whistleblower connected to the supposed fire right here. They're talking about unsanitizer fire. We're going to talk about it. And, I already told you about the warehouse fire, and they claim that this guy just starts setting these fires. What I tell you about burning in hell is part of it right here. But pay attention and listen.
Fire in the Finger Lakes, and this one's 1,700 miles away.
Pay attention here.
I'm kind of in a position
where... So there you go, people. They're showing you a blank out face, and they tell you that's a whistleblower. If you know the bit of truth, you already know. We never buy into no whistleblower. What is it, a referee? A whistleblower. Those people is the same government people playing advocate. You best understand. These are fakers on the damn world stage, but they're blowing the whistle on companies. You believe it? Fake on. Listen.
You do have to speak up and you have to say something.
Both fires, the one last summer in Gorham and the one 2 weeks ago in New Mexico, were fueled by containers of hand sanitizer.
You hear that, people? It was fueled by containers of hand sanitizer. Remember, the hand sanitizer is alcohol. Alcohol is flammable. Did you know that or not? I don't know how they let you buy into the hand sanitizer bullshit. They can't let the man get into that type of shit. Rubbing in this shit in your hand to clean your hand, wash it off, you just rub it in. That shit is seeking in straight to your bloodstream. I remember in during the pandemic, I break that shit down thousands of times to show you that it's a poisonous chemical they give you for hand sanitizer. Tell you about a dangerous virus that you can use it to kill, and all of a sudden you're contaminating your blood with that wicked chemical. So pay attention, they're telling you this is what started all these fires in this warehouse. Pay attention.
And both storages were run by the same man.
It was run by
Tonight,
the same
Chief
man.
Investigative Reporter
Look
Berkeley
at that
Breen
fire.
has the whistleblower.
And this is in New York, as they show you NY right there. Listen to the whistleblower. Listen.
Tried to warn of the danger.
He was trying to warn.
What impact did that fire in Gorham have on you?
Look at this shit, people.
I live just outside of Gorham, and I can see, the smoke from my house.
Look at that.
The tipster asked for anonymity. She has family and friends who fought the warehouse fire in Gorham. She discovered that the man who packed this warehouse with hand sanitizer had a deal to do the same thing in southeast New Mexico. His name is Edward Zaidman. And 3 months before the fire, the town of Gorham knew it was trouble.
Once it starts to go, it's going to go.
So on September 2nd, 2025, she sent this anonymous email to the closest TV station in Texas. It warned it's worth notifying city officials.
What was inside you that said, I got to tell them about it?
I think it just goes back to what I do for...
So hold on here, people. So you tell them about it, but it still happen? You warn them about it and it still happen? Let's listen.
Work. I'm kind of in a position where you do have to speak up and you have to say something.
2 weeks ago, the warehouse with sanitizer in New Mexico caught fire. And when I reached the fire chief, he said he had received an anonymous tip about what was inside.
I received a third-party anonymous tip saying that there was a lot of hand sanitizer being stored there.
Now, the chief can't say...
Hold on here, people. Think about it for a minute. The hand sanitizer got to store somewhere. You got to be bringing a container. So, yes, it comes by those trains. Those long tube that you see pulling on the train line. Okay, that's where they carry those chemicals in. Same thing with the hand sanitizer. You best understand. So I'm saying, people, if you know that they have an hand sanitizer, you're participating in it. You got it in your pocket. You have it in your car. You have it in your house. You have it at your work. You don't think that they have to store it somewhere? Why is a whistleblower have to blow the whistle to say they're storing hand sanitizer over there, they're going to cause fire? They have to store it somewhere. Obviously, they have to make it somewhere. Where is the hand sanitizer factory? why we don't see that blow up, but we see where it's store blow up. If the hand sanitizer is the cause of these fires, why the factory that make it don't burn up? Why the factory that create that shit don't go up in flames? Good question to ask these fakers right here. Listen.
It was our tipster. But as a result, his department pre-planned for the danger, which included calling extra help on the way.
They call extra
Did the
help.
tip help, ultimately?
I mean, ultimately, just knowing that there's a potential danger and being able to pre-plan for that is vital.
It took 8 hours to get the Gorham fire under control. It took 3 hours to control the one in New Mexico.
Maybe your warning stopped the fire.
Listen
from
to
being
this
worse
right
than it
here.
was.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I intended. And I think people don't realize the impact that they can have by speaking up. I'm thankful that it did some good.
Our tipster emailed that warning on September 2nd, and the fire chief in New Mexico said
September 2nd is 9/11 called in. The 9 is September, the 211. Do you understand that, people? That's in 9/11 called in. And I already told you what they're doing nowadays with fire. I should never say it, but it's already out the gate. It's already gone. The fact that 2026, the year of the fires, this is where you're going to see the most fire death. Remember I tell you, and with that being said, look out for more intense wildfires in California and these parts like, in the Rockies, Colorados and these places, Arizonas of the world. Look out for wildfire to burn them out with a little bit more intense. More people die from fire this year than ever already. You see, they just show you mom and 6 kids die in the fire. Don't worry about it. When they finish and add up the number, it's gonna be the record-breaking year 2026 of people dying in fire, just to show up hell for the people who understand what it is. Another mag, bam, I'm gone.